Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new Ndicka card to review today. So we're taking a look at a card who is 6'4", medium high work rates, left-footed, 2-star skill, 3-star weak foot. From what I'm seeing from base card stats, it actually looks pretty solid so far, okay? Because the 85 minimum, if his acceleration and sprint speed is good, there you go, right? So by default, guys, the meta for this game, this card looks like it'll be very good, right? The fact that he's left-footed from the Bundesliga is really, really sick, okay? So with this card, guys, 85 acceleration, 85 for sprint speed. On the Shadow Chemistry style, he looks incredible, man. He really looks like a sick card. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't perform that well in game. Let's see what he looks like. So on the Shadow Chemistry style, we're going to be working with 95 for acceleration, 95 for sprint speed. Defensive stats is going to be near enough perfect for a card who is 6'4" with a high and average body type. Now, obviously, the only thing that I would be mainly concerned about is the high and average body type, because I usually prefer to have like the average or the unique, right? But for a defender, guys, it's not terrible to be working with, because with this card, it's a little bit different, okay? So shooting capabilities, it's actually funny that he has attacking positioning. Shot power at 72. Base card stats for passing for a center back is actually pretty solid. Again, most of the passes that you will be making is going to be on his left foot anyways. But it's the dribbling stats, man. The dribbling stats is in a very, very good place. Now, obviously, when it comes to defenders, if they gave them super high reactions with super high composure, that'd be fantastic to work with. But I would make them like kind of overpowered, to be honest, with certain areas of the pitch. But even still, guys, it's set up really, really nicely, okay? So the dribbling stats should compensate as much as possible for that high and average body type, okay, while being a 6'4" player. Because the dribbling stats for reactions, ball control, dribbling, composure when defending is in a pretty decent area. You're maybe going to notice certain opportunities when players attack against him where sometimes going to act a little bit strange, obviously, because of the body type of those dribbling stats. But guys, it's set up really nicely, right? Shadow Chemistry style, again, boosting the defense as much as possible. Interceptions to a 95 while being a really tall player is great. But not only that, guys, but his stats for physical is set up really nicely too. 90 for strength to work with that body type, 85 for aggression to work with, 95 acceleration, 95 for sprint speed, while working with 82 jumping too. So I will be very surprised if this card doesn't perform well in game, because like I said, he looks very, very good, especially for the Bundesliga French links. There's a lot of things you can do when it comes to a card like that. But we are doing reviews for other cards, so while we are doing those reviews, we are checking him out too. We are going to be using him in the 4-1-2-1-2 tactic, playing in the left center back area to see what he's like defensively. So let's get into a couple games and see how he plays. Hopefully he is a beast. This is a little bit of a kit clash. Red and black, black and red. Huh. Oh, and Ndicka already starting off. Oh, let's go. Great defending. That's him doing that too. I didn't actually have to control that. Dude, I overcommitted like crazy there. His transition speed was nuts. I like that. That's very good. I overcommitted like crazy from poor defending, but his transition speed, man, like manually is really nice. Ooh, a little double defensive play there too. I got unlucky though. You could see, man, like just moving left and right with him is very, very smooth. Nice, good stuff. Magnetizes too. Sheesh! Get it back! Ah, oh, the body to body. Don't worry, bro. He's all over him. He's all over him. He's got it. He's got it. AI, man. Just let him do it. The pace that he has with his dribbling stats, man, it's really good. I'm gonna have to kick this out. The pressure tactics. I like the animation choice. Very good animation choice there. Hey, I'm just saying, Ndicka just let me score that opportunity right there. What a header. Do you see that backwards? Sheesh. Well done. Great defending. I didn't control him there. Oh, I win that in the air, but to nobody. Nice. That was just L-trigger defending too. So I actually have to rely on him getting those defensive plays there. Ooh, nice. You can see that my controller, I was just holding L-trigger the entire time because you kind of have to rely on them doing the actual tackle themselves, because if you tackle, the only animation that usually happens is like your players just get more aggressive towards the attacker, or they just do a really bad challenge. So that was a beautiful block. I really enjoy Ndicka's transition speed. It's really, really nice to work with. Considering the body type that he has, it comes off great. I was trying my best to slide challenge there, and he just kicked it because it registered that the ball was his. Thank you, sir. With his left foot too. That was sick. Oh, not the right player there. Okay. Is he onside? Oh, that. If that was like foot champs games, that would have sucked, eh? Just control that general area. Let's go, Ndicka. Again, man, it's that body. It works well for him because of the dribbling stats he has. Nice, Konate. Good pressure. I did a bad pass there. Ndicka. Yeah, just have to block that general area there. No chance. Well done. Ndicka's really good, guys. I'm enjoying him a lot. Yeah, defenders, guys, that just defend for you when you just hold L trigger. These guys are like the craziest ones. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new Ndicka card. So in regards to how he performs in game, guys, we gave him a shadow chemistry style for obvious reasons. You want to increase his pace and defense as much as possible as a center back. So guys, I'm going to be honest, I enjoyed using this card quite a bit because he suits the meta of the game really nicely. So the fact that this card has a high and average body type, right, while being 6'4", his transition speed across the pitch is actually really nice. But it's very interesting, right? Because if I look at him and Konate, they both have the same body type, but it feels like Konate is a little bit more thickish, I guess. But at the same time, if you look at the dribbling stats, ball control, dribbling and stuff, right? That part, or those parts of the dribbling, has been drastically improved on the Ndicka card. So when it comes to kind of like that transition speed to move left and right, to explode into certain positions, I feel like Ndicka kind of does it better, right? And his defending actually comes off great as well. The fact that he is a left-footed player also on top of that adds a great variable for a card like this, because as you guys know, there's so many different French links to work with nowadays that a card that is French that plays in the Bundesliga just adds a whole new variable to a club depending on what you want to do with the links in your team, right? So definitely like what they did with this Ndicka card in regards to the pace, working well with the dribbling stats, considering the height that he has, the physical aspect that he has, the physical stats works well in the card as well. There's moments where, you know, when the gameplay feels very weird, where the moment you control him, he just has that nice little bit of acceleration that kind of just pushes into the play. And guys, to be honest, this is usually the case when it comes to pace being in the 95, 96 area with good dribbling stats, good base physical stats, and then with the shadow boosting the defense as much as possible, it is also very, very nice. So guys, the price right now for the card is awesome, considering the fact that, again, he adds a different variable to your team with the French links and stuff. for me personally, I enjoyed him more than the Ndicka card, because Ndicka's pace is a little bit different with the way that his dribbling is set up, but it all comes down to personal preference as well. I just think that, Ndicka's card performs better because that pace it works really well with the dribbling body type and stuff. So it's a little bit of a different variable because obviously with Ndicka, he has a right foot while Ndicka has a left foot. So a little bit of a difference there. But if you want to link both of those two together to add a new flavor of a defense for your team, it's definitely very, very nice. If we take a look and see the Bundesliga links other than the one we just seen, let's see what we are going to be working with here. So center backs from the Bundesliga. Upamecano, underrated, actually a pretty solid card. His pace is set up so strangely with his dribbling, but I'm telling you guys, because I really think it's the high and stocky body type, he defends really, really well. It's just the pace you notice from time to time for the meta of the game, right? What's funny about Klosterman is that he has a high and average body type, but it's so funny because it looks like he has that hunchback. I'm telling you guys, the cards that have that like hunchback are really sick. When they're like a unique, like a Koulibaly or something, they just defend really, really well. With Klosterman, again, good defender, needs improvements for the future because for the meta of the game, pace is kind of low nowadays. But yeah, as you could see, not that many crazy options from this league, other than the fact that you can maybe use like a Ndicka if you want that French league. But the other variable that this card offers you is obviously, again, guys, the fact that he's left-footed. Okay, that's the biggest thing when it comes to the comparison. Okay, a left-footed versus a right-footed, not that many left-footed players. That's why it's so nice to have this guy in a team. Okay, this guy, this absolute, because of the fact that he's left-footed. Okay, left-footed, medium-high work rates, already meets the minimum criteria, right? So yeah, I enjoyed using the card. I thought he was great, defended really well for me. Probably a card I'm going to invest at nighttime. We're going to see, man. We're going to see it for those overnight flips because he's pretty solid. I enjoyed using him. So yeah, I'll catch you guys for next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.